Hey y'all, it's Ryukin here, and welcome to the episode of the Really Dose of Reviewing Stuff. Yeah, just another episode really, but this episode in here is going to be a bit special because I'm actually using my new phone right here to record this video for the first time in many years. Like, oh my goodness. Like, since the Huawei P8, that one was the most high quality video camera recorders at the time. And did you know that apart from my Huawei P8, I used to have this Sony Xperia, but however, the body is gone. That's why I have this phone in the first place. Yeah, that one, however, it died in my hands on that one episode where I was trying to review, but while I have YouTube updated in the background, then it's just boot loops itself. Like, oh my goodness, like, I should have done that, oh my goodness. But well, YouTube tell me to upgrade. Yeah, I did update the app, and then it's just stuck in the boot loop, like what you see in that episode. So, and if you want to check the video where I have made a review about the Huawei P8, I will have links as a video content size video, so y'all can check it out if you want to. Well, so guess what? This video right here, and since this video in here is going to be filmed on my new phone right here, so yeah, of course, this video in here is going to be completely different from what I'm used to in the many of the videos that I've created. And so that was the Vigo V4 Lite that I have used in the many of my videos like lately. Like, apart from my Sony handy camera here that I used to record YouTube videos, yeah, that phone was kind of a, that was kind of a quick way to record videos like on the go. So, and same goes for this phone too. Yeah, same on the go video, but except I have made a rig for it. So yeah, that will be reviewing later, so I'm not going to review much. And since it is time for me right here to make a special video, and since this video here is going to be about the Samsung Galaxy Watch, the original one, and how well this thing performs, even though it's 2026 now, a hardware from 2018 in the modern world. Let's find out if this thing is really outdated or not. And without any hesitation, 2 minutes into the recording, let's get started. Here we take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Watch of 2018. So as you can see here, on this watch right here, you will get nothing much. You get a basic screen right here, which is basically just the watch face there. And inside the guts right here, so we take a look at the information right here on this watch. So it is indeed the SMR800. So what does that mean right here? This one, it is the first ever generation of the Samsung Galaxy Watch, and of course this right here, it's got 4 GB of storage and unknown RAM, presumably about like around 2 gigs of RAM, or maybe you found a 12 megs, I don't know. Like, the only storage right here that it can offer you is only about 4 GB, and of course it's not that much for 4 GB on such a watch like this. But if you want to use this watch, this right here shouldn't be really bother you, but since like most of you guys here might going to use it for doing a watch, doing a, doing some kind of a usual watch stuff that you would expect, So, and of course, if we take a look at the battery right here, it's right around 5 volts. The battery capacity is about 472 milliamp hours. Yeah, no further information on that. Debugging mode is off, and the software, you can see that this is the One UI 1.5 decent version. Yeah, this is the software version, Kinox version so far. Yeah. And you can actually tell that this thing right here is really outdated. So, and of course, you can see that this is the SMR800, like what I said. There's a serial number there. I'm just going to cover that up because I don't want anyone here to know what the serial in here might be from. And yeah, of course, you can see that you got a pretty much One UI from 2018 right here, unlike the one that I'm using right now, which this one right here has a more modern one UI than this one. So, and of course you can see that here's all the navigation from here so far. We get the gallery, which is basically the app where you can take a look at the photos. Yep, that's a gift. That's not a gift. I guess that's a still image of a donut. Yeah, you can already tell that how outdated this thing is. So, and well, this thing right here, for what I've learned right here when I was making a research and making like attempts right here to customize the watch right here is that, yeah, like this watch right here, I figured out that the watch doesn't support any of the modern Samsung devices anymore because like their version right here on this is so much outdated, and there's certain, I guess there's like a certain support right here that is just outdated, and their plugins right here are not going to be supported for the most of the modern Samsung smartphones. So yeah, of course, this one here, the only big win is that this one here can be used as a standalone watch. Yeah, you know what I mean. And of course, this smartwatch right here isn't have any associated with any devices, unlike the Apple Watch. Yeah, this one here is like a big win. Oh, what's going on? Okay, there we go. So as you can see here, if you want to customize it, you're just going to press and hold and then customize it, like this one here for instance. So yeah, of course, the bezel right here on this doesn't work. So I'm going to go for the basic way. So there we go. So as you can see here, when you going to, you know, customize the watch, you're basically just going to swipe up and down like so. See this? The dial changes, and there's a color right here which you can prefer the red one, the blue one, or even the yellow one. Yeah, a lot of stuff right here to offer you. And of course, this is what I actually did for customization on this watch so far. And if you want to change the watch face right here, you're basically just going to swipe left or right to get into which one right here you want to prefer. Like if you want to prefer this one right here for instance, it is going to change the watch, and of course this is going to change the look of your watch for you. So whether you want to make it look modern, you want to make it more classic, or if you want to make it more like a fitness watch, you can also change to the certain watch face right here that is going to work for you depending on the situation. So, and for example, if you want to go out for, you know, fitness, you choose this one. And of course this one here is also customizable, which you can press the customize button here. You can change the color and can change the interface right here, whatever you want. Oh, there we go. So you got some calorie burns, you got some floors, and you got some... Oh, what's going on? You got some steps, yeah. Of course, this is some kind of a pedometer, you know. So yeah, this actually can count which step right here that you have step on, and of course it's going to count for you as you go along the way. And we got this classic look right here, which is basically just some kind of a, you know, pretty much a classic look. And yeah, what's going on? Oh, time to get moving. Not now. I'm reviewing stuff. Okay, so the watch right here really constantly keep telling me that it's time to move. And yeah, of course, I did actually just going to ignore it for now. So as you can see here, the watch itself, although looking pretty modern, but outdated in terms of era. And of course, it's running on the first version of One UI right here. And yeah, of course, it's not going to be as modern as in 2026, but although you can actually use it as a standalone watch if you want to, and of course there's a lot of watch faces right you can choose from, and these ones here are actually came in this watch right here pre-installed. So yeah, of course I don't have to download it from another phone like over again. So yeah, and yeah, this watch right here, although it can be customized, the inside, the outside right here, you can customize the strap right here which into your own liking. And of course I'm going to take out the watch right here. Oh my goodness. So as you can see here, here's what it looks like when I take out the watch. and you can see that here's what it looks like so far. And you can tell that this is an indeed Samsung Galaxy Watch. You can only use it as a standalone watch, or you want to use it as a regular watch if you want to, or if you want to use it for fitness, or if you want to use for whatever you want to do with this watch. But this one here, although the bezel doesn't work, which that means I'll have to rely on swiping up and down and left or right here to get into the navigation and such when it comes to the customization. And along with the watch right here, I also got its charger, which is charger right here looks pretty much quite similar to those of the Apple Watches, but except this one here is more vertical. So whatever you want to charge is basically just going to stand up like that. And yep, here's what it looks like so far on the charging stand. And the charging stand right here is basically a Samsung wireless charger. Here's the model for it, the EP-YO805. Again, rated at 5 volt, yeah. And there is the name right here of the address, whatever it is, and made in Vietnam. How nice. And this right here, the condition itself doesn't look that bad, huh? And on the back there, you got a micro USB and a dedicated charger, which looks something like this. Looks pretty old style. So this is pretty much the straight into the AC right here, which is basically where you can charge into your home plug or whatever you want. And this right here, I don't know if it's going to be compatible with the typical USB, micro USB cables, but I guess it does. It definitely will. But I'll have to rely on using its original accessory legs for now, because like the original accessory is the only thing that this thing right here can rely on. So yeah, as well as its original charger, which yeah looks pretty old school and old style. The cables are going to be really thin now at this point. Yeah, looks pretty thin. So yeah, that's the cable with the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So yeah, of course, the cable right here, although this one here, it doesn't meant to be used for data transferring, but since like the data transferring here is relying on wireless, which that means you have to connect this one here to your phone in order to get it to work. But of course, when nothing is there to work for it, yeah, this watch right here, it becomes a standalone watch. So yeah, of course, it's just a watch without phone. So here comes the conclusion. Does it still work in 2026? Yeah, like I'm going to say, it still works. But it doesn't support any of the modern Samsung phones. Like, you can either use it as a standalone watch or you can use it as the fitness watch if you want to. But since like, if you want to use it for fitness watch like what my dad did, yeah, he did actually use it as a fitness watch too. In some cases, like if he wants to go out for, you know, for a run, or if you want to go out for, you know, those kind of fitness stuff, you know. And this watch here, however, it can be either used as a standalone watch or if you want to use it as a fitness watch, which yeah, of course, those are the only benefits of the old hardware. And since there's no plug-ins, its support right here has been long outdated for a long time. Yeah, of course, this watch right here still can be used as the standalone smartwatch, like no matter what. But the good thing about this one here is that the watch itself right here doesn't really associate with any phones. Unlike the Apple Watch, which the Apple Watch right here, you have to connect to your iPhone right here to get it to work. But this one, yeah, being a standalone watch here isn't a problem. This watch is really versatile and is also universal, like no matter how the era has changed. So yeah, this one here, the only big win is it can be used as a standalone, but unlike the Apple Watch, you have to rely on your iPhone right here to get it to work. Which, yeah, that's why I kinda snapped out of the iPhone right here, just to get the Samsung smartphone. Yeah, that's why. So, oh, this just fell off already. Oh my goodness. So, and yep, that's the conclusion. So, this, although it do still work in 2026, but it mostly becoming an obsolete tech. But since the obsolete tech like this one, yeah, unlike the, I guess I have it here, unlike the truest of all absolute tech, which it is this one, the Samsung Galaxy Core Prime. This one is from 2014 and this one is from 2018, which yeah, this is the different era. Back then when the smartphones used to have this kind of stuff, which is the removable battery. But like any of the other Samsung smartphones, which nowadays they're just stuck with the internal battery and there's no way to replace it if it's gone or if it's shriveled up so bad. That's the example of an obsolete tech in 2026. I guess, although being an obsolete tech on this thing, yeah, this one here isn't going to be much a problem. But since this watch right here doesn't really connect it or associate with any other smartphones, yeah, you can use it as a standalone watch, or if you want to use it as a fitness watch if you want to, like what my dad did with this watch. So yeah, but at least he did take a good care of it though, but he didn't take a good care of the charger, which the charger just kind of left like, oh my goodness, dust on it. So I had to clean it up and it's good to go now. So, as for this watch, yeah, for this watch right here, I'm going to say, although obsolete, but it is still can be used as the daily smartwatch if you didn't care about its features that much. Or if you are serious about having features connected to your phone, you might going to get a better Samsung Galaxy watch after all. Like, you know, those modern ones out there like the Samsung Watch Galaxy 7 or 8, 9 or Samsung Fit or whatever that kind of stuff, you know, the Samsung smartwatch. So yeah, of course you would going to buy the modern Samsung Galaxy smartwatch anyway if you want to connect with your phone. So yeah, of course this one here though is going to be obsolete in any time soon, maybe in 2028. But since this one here was released back in 2018, which that means it's going to turn obsolete in 2 years from now, starting from this year. Yeah, of course it's not going to be really that obsolete, but yeah, it's still going to be obsolete anyway, like at any time. Yeah. So how was it for today's episode? And yeah, of course I did actually use my Samsung smartphone here to record all of this. And well, of course, yeah, I was just trying new things right here, like I'm recording this right here with a ultra wide angle lens on this phone, which of course it doesn't have autofocus, yeah, I know, but the main camera here does have autofocus, which I'm going to show to y'all right here like in the next videos to come. So yeah, of course, I'm just not going to show to y'all what the phone that I used to record in this video right here. So yeah, obviously it's a Samsung phone, but I'm not going to tell y'all what model yet. Like I'm going to tell y'all the model right here in the next episode. So yeah, alright, and that is all right here for today. That is it all for about the Samsung Galaxy Watch, the first model of 2018. Although the only thing that you would get to customize right here, which is the inside and the outside. At least it's like an Apple Watch, but with less variant. Less way too creative, just less. But it is still better than Apple Watch. And I hope y'all enjoy this video, and if you like this nonsense stuff right here, or you want to see me play Minecraft more of this, or you want to see me do some real life videos like this, or you want to see me do some blog or whatever you want to see me do more stuff, so please leave me a like, comment แล้วก็ที่สำคัญมากเลยนั่นก็คือการกดปุ่ม subscribe สีแดงให้ผมด้วยแล้วมันก็จะเป็นกำลังใจให้ผมในการทำคลิปต่อๆไปทั้งในวันนี้แล้วก็ในอนาคตด้วยนะครับ and that is all right here for today. This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 2018, the SMR 800. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Yeah, of course I'm going to be using it right here until it's going to turn obsolete, like at any time soon. Like, who really cares about that? Alright, and that is all for today, and I will see y'all there next one. Everybody, stay safe and trust no one. Be awesome, everybody, and I will see y'all there. Bye bye! สวัสดีครับ